Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to my channel. So a lot of people were asking to do a CHR. So today I have one of the most nicest looking Toyota CHRs. So let's start the full in-depth review. So thanks to MH Corporation for providing this car to me. And first, we're gonna start this review with the competitors of the Toyota CHR. So if we go to the Japanese side of the competitors, the first competitor is the Honda Vezel, the second competitor is the Nissan Juke. So this is the Toyota CHR, the Honda Vezel and the Nissan Juke. These three cars are in the crossover segment of the Japanese cars. So only three competitors, but three are very hard competitors. So now I'm going to show you the front fascia of the car with the full history. So the Toyota CHR. The Toyota CHR is a crossover from Toyota. So let me explain the full history of the Toyota CHR. So this is the first generation of the Toyota CHR because previously there weren't any CHRs. At 2013, Toyota makes a concept for the Toyota CHR and gives it to everybody that this is going to be our new vehicle that is a crossover. I'm going to leave a picture of that car. And then at 2016, they start production of the CHR. At December 14, 2016, they start selling the CHR in Japan. And in late 2017, they start selling the car in Europe, South Africa, North America. And then finally, we get the car in Bangladesh at 2018. So this is one of the most exclusive cars for the modification guys, because this is one of the cars that you can't end modifying. You have a lot of stuff. You get confused by yourself when you customize this car. So today I have a very nicely modified CHR that I'm going to show you today. So first, let's start with the front fascia. So the car's width is 70.7 inches, and first I'm going to show you the front fascia. So this particularly is the 2017 model. So if you guys see the headlight, you're gonna be like, this is a 2016 model, but actually not. Because this is in the 2017 model, there are some packages, S LED, G LED. So this is the S package, that's why you get the halogen headlight. But if you get the G LED package, you get the full LED headlights. So I'm going to get inside, turn on the lights, put on the brake. Daytime running lights are on, headlight is on, hazards are on. This is the high beam off, high beam off. Now if I come outside to show you guys the lights. So these are halogen lights. So this is your main headlight. These are your parking lights. This is your hazard, and it has a very nice look to it. If you come from the side, you have these two lines, but if this was a European spec, you would have this in yellow. So that's it, pretty nice. Now if we come to the grille of the car, so in the normal CHR you get the Toyota logo, but this has been deleted with this very nice grille that looks and makes the car look more aggressive. And you can see this is the number plate slot with MH Corporation's number plate. You have some open here for feeding air to the radiators and open here too for the radiators. You have LED fog lamps on either side and 4 sensors at the front with a towing hook. So this car gets a custom body kit that you can see, very nice, and you have LED lights here too, right there, that includes with the parking light of the car. So that's pretty much it for the front. Now let's show you the car's powertrain. So now I'm going to show you the engine of the car. So for opening the hood, you have to do it from the driver's side. So there's a button right here, and there it opens. So the CHR, you can get 2 engine variants for Bangladesh. You have a 1.8 liter and a 1.2 liter. So this is the hybrid variant, so it has a 1.2 liter. So this is your stand. So first, let me introduce you to this engine. So this car has a 1.8 liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine with a 1.53 kilowatt hour battery and a electric motor. So this car gets the electronically CVT transmission, and it is front wheel drive. But you can get another engine variant for this car, that is the 1.2 liter turbocharged. In that one, you can get 4-wheel drive or front wheel drive. So that's pretty much it. The horsepower of this car is 120 horsepower. Insulation is here, so from the heat, nothing happens to the paint of the hood. And if you guys come a little closer, you can see the engine with the Toyota badge with your blue accent. So now let's close this and get this down and push. So now let's show you the car's side profile. So the length of this car is 172.6 inches. So now let's show you the wheel of the car. So as you guys see, the standard CHR gets 18-inch alloys, but this car has aftermarket wheels. So these are 245/35 R20s, the 20-inch 4-inch wheels. So these are more lighter. You have 4-piston brakes at the front with ventilated calipers and strut suspension. And you can see these plastic treatments, it makes the car look more nicer. But if you want, you can get an aftermarket body kit with this car. So I did a review of a Toyota CHR in my Bangla channel. I'm going to put the link in the description. That one is fully kitted out. So mirror, you have blind spot monitoring, you have a light right here, and you have a mirror to see the rear wheel, so if you scratch it or not when you park. You have keyless entry at the door handle, and the paint of this car is really nice. You can get two-tone paints, but this is a single color paint. Now, so the aftermarket body kit company's name is here, so Rawan, and they have this custom side skirt that looks very nice, to be honest. Now if we come back here, I'm going to get inside, open the fuel tank for you guys. So for opening the fuel tank, you have to do it from the driver's side. There. And this car has a 43-liter fuel tank. There. And it is very fuel efficient because it's a hybrid from Toyota. Same wheel at the back because it's front wheel drive, but in the rear you have multi-link suspension with coil springs. Now let's show you the rear of the car, but before that, this is one of the cars from Toyota that matches with the concept. It actually looks like the concept, but in the concept you didn't have rear doors, but because production, when they started, they had to put rear doors here, because if they put it here, the car wouldn't be that aerodynamic. This was their excuse. So now let's see the rear. So the height of this car is 61.6 inches. Now I'm going to get inside, turn on the rear lights. Put on the brake, pressing the start button. Full light is on. Hazard, reverse. And I'm going to come outside and show you the rear lights. So as you guys can see, because this is the S package, that way it has the normal lights, but if you get the G LED, it gets the full LED lights. But it's still nice, it's a full wraparound design. You have the hybrid sign right here, you have your Toyota badge, and you have a ductile spoiler type here. But you can get aftermarket spoilers for this place. You have CHR written. So what is the meaning of CHR? So it's Coupe High Rider, or Compact High Rider, or there's a third name for it, Crosshatch Runner. So these are the three names for the CHR. So now if you go down, you can see this car has a full diffuser with the body kit, and you can see it has quad tips on the either side with Rawan written, and it is actually functional. So from a hybrid engine, it comes with a it actually has a bolt-on custom exhaust down there. Great, actually. And it is nice. It says Rawan on top, and it has it on both sides. But it doesn't have any parking sensors at the back because this is the S package. So now if we check out the trunk space of the car, it has 377 liters here, and this is your low cover, so you could just hang this right here. That I'm going to do. And then if you check out the underfloor storage, a lot of CHR don't get the spare tire, but whoever bought this car in Japan, he got the spare tire instead of the tire repair kit. So that's pretty much it. Now let's close this. And then you can see you have the upper spoiler with a spoiler on a spoiler right here. Upper stop brake light, and you have a functional shark fin antenna. Now let's get into the interior. So now I'm going to get inside the rear seats of the car. So because this is the S package, it gets fabric seats, but this car has seats covers on it, so that's why you can't see it. But if you get the GLED, it gets half leather seats. So comfortable, decent amount. You have ISOFIX anchor points too, and you can actually fold down the seats if you need storage from here. And that's pretty much it. Nothing that much in the back. You have a light placement here with some seat pockets. Now I'm gonna come on this side's door. You just have very nice diamondy shapes here, grab handle, bottle holder, and a speaker. That's it with the door handle here. A lot of people complain about the rear room of the CHR, but you have enough room. The problem is with the window. But I would compromise my space at the back for good looks. 100% with that. So now let's get into the front. So now I'm in the interior of the car. So first of all, let's start here. So you have squidgy material with your SRS airbag. You have this very nice treatment here with your AC vent, and this is for closer and opener. Gloss black treatment here, soft touch material here, and if you just press this, your glove box opens with decent amount of room. You have 6-way adjustable manual semi-bucket seats, but this car has seats covers on it. Then if you come at the center, because this is the S package, you have this plasticky treatment, but you have your parking brake here, traction control, brake hold, EV mode, and this is your gear knob with a cup holder here, and if you have a bigger bottle you can put it down there. And you have a cup holder here and a phone holder here too. Now let's show you the glove box. So you have decent amount of room with a 12-volt socket. That's pretty much it. Now let's show you the climate control and the infotainment system. Put on the brake, pressing the start button. So because this is a reconditioned unit, you have this Japanese set that you have Bluetooth and stuff like that. You have the time here with the seatbelt warnings. So now I'll show you the climate control. Front windshield heater, rear windshield heater off and auto. You have your AC eco heater, that's your nanotechnology. You have dual and no outside air coming inside. The one cool feature of this car is, because this is the S package, it doesn't get the nanotechnology, and you have to just control it by yourself. You have 2 AC vents here with your hazards light, and this is your rear view mirror, but on the G LED package you get auto dim, but on this you don't. 2 light placement here that are obviously yellow. You have vanity mirrors here but don't have a light because this is the base model. So the steering wheel is very simple. You have artificial leather covering it, 3 spoke, and it has tilt telescope there. And here you have control for the media and your calls and voice command. Over here you have for the center screen. Here are your headlight controls and your hazards and high beam, and over this side is your windshield wiper controls. Now let's show you the instrument cluster. So foot on the brake, pressing the start button. So when you start up the car, it gives you an animation. So this is your speedo, top speed is 180 km/h. This is your fuel gauge, and when you're out of fuel it shows to go to a fuel tank emergency. And over here is your hybrid gauge with your engine temperature. So at the center screen you have some stuff. So first of all you have blank, then you have a mode. So whenever you're going on a long trip, if you drive, the car can tell you if you're sleepy or not, if you're driving like leanly and stuff. So next is the G-force meter, then you have your normal speed and how much kilometer the car can go with the fuel you have. This is when the engine's powering the battery, when the battery is powering the wheel. So now the engine is charging the battery. And then here you could see how much distance you can go for a fuel tank. And this is for the fuel economy and consumption. So this is for all the safety systems like the lane keep assist. This is the warnings, because this is a reconditioned new car, there's no warnings on the car. And this is for all the safety systems. This car doesn't even get blind spot monitoring. You just have you don't even have driving modes. Oh, you actually do here. So that's pretty much it for the instrument cluster. You have leather on top, and that's it. Now let's show you the door. So you have your AC vent here with your off and on. Then you have your headlight leveler here, so you can level your headlight because it's the halogen version. You have your start button here that is in blue because it's hybrid. You have your fog lamps, you have controls for your parking sensors and your auto headlight, fuel tank opener, hood opener, and you have your pedals. And you have your seat controls here, but you don't have your lumbar support. Now the door. So the door is very simple. You have your door handle, this nice treatment with black accent here, window openers and plasticky trim here, leather, plasticky trim here again, and you have bottle holders and speakers. For the video, if you like the video, make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. So if you want to know the price of this car, it's 33 lakhs to 34 lakhs. And if you want this car, you can contact with MH Corporation. I'm going to link their Facebook page at the description. And make sure you hit the follow in my Insta, Facebook, TikTok, everywhere. I'm going to put everything in the description box. Until then, stay safe, stay home. Peace. So why did I say peace? I have to drive the car. So let's go. So always wear your seatbelt when you're driving. So let's drive this Toyota CHR. So it has a 1.8 liter hybrid engine. So it's on the hybrid battery now, and it is comfortable. And yeah, it has strut and multi-link suspension, and this surface isn't that plain, so it is actually comfortable to drive this car here. So now let's check out the turning radius. And the turning radius of the Toyota CHR will be up there, and it is decent for a crossover. So if you need this Toyota CHR, I'm going to link MH Corporation's Facebook page at the description box, so you guys can go and hit the like button in their Facebook page. And if you want to know about any other cars, you can see there. And let me know what do you want me to review next, and I will try to review that for you guys. It has decent amount of power. If you just press the gas, it just picks it up. And it has the electronically controlled CVT transmission, so it is nice. Steering's sharp too. I'm not even pressing the throttle, I'm just slowly touching it. And here we are. So that's pretty much it. Make sure you hit the like button, don't forget to subscribe. So I opened a new TikTok account. I'm going to link that TikTok account in the description, so make sure you hit that follow. Let's get to 100 followers. So until then, stay safe, stay home. Peace.